What's up everyone, John from Beyond ARTV. It's time for another track review because everybody is dropping new songs. I still have a track review roundup on the way, but I figured I would do one for this considering I'm a big Alt-J fan, and what pushed me over the edge and sold me on doing it is as soon as I saw that Ellie from Wolf Alice was featured, the lead singer of that band that I love so much, I was like, hell yes, of course I have to talk about this, considering I just talked about Wolf Alice and my most underrated bands of the 2010s video on SOS this week. Be sure to leave a like on the video today, guys, and if you haven't heard the song yet, there's a link in the description. It's all over the place. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, everything that you could want it on. Now, this song starts off pretty interestingly. Honestly, Alt-J have that vibe about them. If you guys have listened to them before, you probably understand the fact that it's hard to classify them. They have kind of a minimalist sound, and they have a lot of metaphors, hidden meanings in their lyrics, stuff that you have to look into. In fact, one of my reviews that I am most proud of, two of them probably, are my reviews of An Awesome Wave, of course, their debut album, but also 2014's This Is All Yours. That record took me forever, so much, just reading into it, looking into it, trying to pick apart if I really liked it. It's one of those things where it has to hit you, it has to settle in with you. And even their new song 3WW did not hit me at first listen. It's one of those things where I just sat there and looped it over and over and over again, and slowly but steadily that guitar started to work its way into my heart. I started humming it, and then whenever Gus comes in, he actually sings, their multi-instrumentalist comes in, sings the first part, basically talking about this guy that is seemingly taking shelter in nature. It seems like he's trying to do away with maybe some of the distractions of life and is going out into the woods. The sky is his awning, he sings, and I really like that. Before we transition to their actual lead singer, Joe Newman, singing, and he sounds great on this track, to be quite honest. It's in typical Alt-J fashion, but I like that they're mixing it up with multiple singers. Obviously, Ellie Roselle is featured on this track. She sounds phenomenal alongside Joe. I like that she gets the spotlight for a bit, and then they team up and do some singing together. They pair it together, and I can't really tell exactly what this song is about. That's Alt-J for you, though. I can't tell if they're concerned about the environment or if they're having, like, love, something with, like, a relationship or something with, like, a one-night stand, because they're talking about how, you know, they did something, they made maybe a mistake, but it's just something that happened by the campfire. Maybe they were just out in nature and were feeling it one night but weren't feeling it the next day. What I'm getting at is that it's kind of hard to comprehend, but that's no surprise to me, to be quite honest. Let me know what you think about the song, like the interpretations, the possible meanings behind it in the comment section down below. Like I said, I'm enjoying this song. I think the guitar loop is great once it actually breaks into it. Their new album is called Relaxer, which definitely just seems, with the title, right up Alt-J's alley. A lot of their music is something that I use to fall asleep. Not because it's boring, but because it's so soothing. It's kind of ethereal and takes you to a different place. What can I say, guys? That's another one from my sleep playlist. It doesn't mean it's boring by any means. I'm loving the guitar that opens this thing up, the loop, I just really get into that. A little bit of a subtle bass groove going there as well. About a minute and a half of an instrumental before we actually get any vocals on this thing, but once they break in, it's just like a little ray of sunshine, and I really enjoy that. Obviously, I love seeing Ellie Roselle from Wolf Alice on this. Huge fan of hers. Her band rocks. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of them, and I was going a little bit crazy whenever I saw that they had teamed up for this. I didn't even know, especially when I started the track. I headed over to look at the lyrics, and it said featuring Ellie Roselle, and I was like, oh shit. I'm gonna rate 3WW a strong 4, maybe even a light 4.5 out of 5. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments section down below, and are you excited for Relaxer? It's dropping in early June, their third and long-awaited third studio album. Thanks for dropping by, leaving a like, and subscribing to the channel, because friends don't let friends go and subscribe. If you'd like to help me out on Patreon, click that link in the corner. Another track review here, or my episode of 7 on Sunday I was talking about. They're all linked right below me. You can find me on social media, linked in the description. Other than that, I'll see you guys very soon right here on Beyond ARTV.